Alright, so here's gonna easy way to pack a poster correctly. Um, these are just two different size tubes. This one's a 4-inch diameter, this one's a 3-inch diameter. Generally for the bigger posters, I go with the 4-inch just because it gives a little bit more room. But if you don't have a 4-inch, the 3-inch will probably do just fine. The brand on this one is Yazoo Mills. That's a really common one. It's one of the best ones to use. But as you can see, it's got thick walls. It's really rigid. You can't really bend it. Okay, so you got craft paper. It's just that brown. It's literally called craft paper. They sell it at Walmart for, I don't know, $3 for a big roll. Blue painter's tape. Painter's tape is just easier to take off. Less potential for the person unwrapping it to damage it. Scissors and your poster. So the first part. You just unroll your craft for as long as it'll be for the print. I usually make a little 1, 2, 3, maybe a 3-inch fold in the paper. You want to zoom in on it so you can see what it looks like with the fold. It's easy, you just fold it like a 3-inch fold. Anyhow, 1, 2, 3. That just kind of helps keep the poster in place. Then you just slide the poster in to the edge, centered on the craft paper, and very gently tuck it in and start rolling. I generally roll it a little bit past the poster, maybe 3 to 6 inches past the poster. And cut the craft paper. So you've got your thing, and you can see if you've got a 3-inch tube.
Back up, baby.
If you got a 3-inch tube, you can test it here to see. As you can see, the print is rolled up smaller, a little bit smaller than the tube is. That's just to kind of protect it from if it gets bumped. But you've got your poster rolled up in your tube. Take a little thing of painter's tape. Probably rip that before you start rolling, it'll make it easier. But you just take your painter's tape and stick it so it won't come unraveled. I usually put 3 things of painter's tape just to be sure. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so you got your 3 painter's tapes holding it together. You get it rolled up. Not too tight, because if you roll it too tight, it'll put those roll marks in the paper where it's like little subtle bends. And the buyer, if somebody buys a print and that happens, they'll probably want a refund. But you just stick it in your tube. That poster is going to need a long tube because it's really big. These probably aren't long enough. That's just an 18 by 24. So usually...
Oh, nothing. Go, keep going.
I wouldn't recommend cutting it like this after you've got the print rolled up, just because you might accidentally cut the print. But I've done it quite a few times, so, and it's not a really important print I'm doing. There we go. So as you can see, it's a smaller than the tube. It needs a little bit more cut off to fit. There we go. So it's got a little bit of room. That's okay. Since it's rolled up, it's not going to move around. Then you cap it like that, so it's all capped together. And last but not least, we
I don't think so.
No? Okay. At the post office, oh yeah, we do. At the post office, they have, where is that tape? There it is.
Oh, right next to me. I didn't
They
even
have priority mail tape that looks just like that, and they'll have it at your post office. I take that and tape the cap, so it's hard to find the thing sometimes. There it is. There we go. So you just take the priority mail tape, and you can see here it's kind of half and half, half on the poster and half is hanging off the flap. So it's half on, half off, and you just go all the way around, cut it so you can see it's just, you just put it all the way around, half on, half off, and then you just very carefully kind of tuck it in on itself. And that's so the tubes won't come off, the caps won't come off. So there you go, you got your caps. If it needs caps tape on both ends, this one has clear tape on that end because I bought it from Matt Lunig, who's a poster artist. But just make sure you have tape on both end caps. Then you just take it and you're ready to ship it. Okay.